Hi, Schlockmeister fans. What's this? A new movie? It's Thanksgiving. Let's check it out.
Thomas,
It's Thanksgiving.
I baked this for you. I couldn't eat it by myself. It'd just be too depressing.
Wow. You baked this?
Yeah, you know, for a single guy, I know my way around the oven.
Apparently he's AWOL. Thomas called and said it's me working or fired.
Oh, sorry, buddy.
He's got to go to work on Black Friday or the Thursday before Thanksgiving.
I know, Mary. I thought I'd see you tonight.
Yeah, you and me both.
It's chaos at the right mark.
Now, leave all these people.
I'm sorry, Ryan. I have to catch up
No,
with my friends.
I'll walk you. Come on. Business, you fuck. Oh, fuck. That's
There's a couple of high school rivals there.
Suck my cock, pussy.
She gets to go in the store early because her dad runs the place. And there's a little chaos a few minutes before the store opens. And it escalates quickly. And things go horribly wrong. He was a baseball pitcher destined for stardom. Not anymore. There goes Amanda. Fast forward 1 year later, the video that the kid took on his cell phone is going viral, of course.
But many say it's not enough. Local pitching phenom Bobby DeStassi suffered a career-ending injury and has not been heard from since the accident.
I gotta check this
That's
place
the owner
down.
of the right mart on the right
Catch
there.
these guys on the prosecuting for vandalism.
Yeah, and theft, because there was an axe on that wall I was going to use.
Brownie. I like this guy.
She's now dating him since Bobby disappeared. That's Jessica, and there's some guy in a John Carver mask. This waitress is one of the people involved in the stampede. She's going to become our first victim. She gets away briefly, but it's short-lived. As is her life at this point going forward.
Guys, John Carver tagged us again.
And all the kids are being tagged online.
Look.
Guess who shows up now? Red herring, is he our killer?
Saw you at the cafe yesterday.
No, I got in this morning.
Like, Kathleen was in a panic, ranting about bad publicity and getting sued, and she went into the security room and deleted all the footage.
Yeah, I did, but they were just looking to identify people, and I didn't know anybody except Scott, so didn't have much to offer. How you doing, Bobby?
Next up, I believe, is the security guard, one of the security guards from that evening, a year earlier. Once again, they're tagged.
A lot has changed since you left.
Maybe not as much as you think.
What's that supposed to be?
I don't know, I just mean I'm helping with the parade again.
You know, if you weren't leaving in a few days, I would knock your teeth out.
Here we go!
That's weird.
And then, killer grabbed the phone and invited her. She escapes. Follows her. She manages to escape again. And this time she gets away. Even the authorities aren't safe.
Remodel then.
This is the father to one of the girls.
Dad, I'm coming! In the car.
Yulia is next.
I love you.
get there, but not quick enough. The police figure that the Thanksgiving Day parade will lure out our killer.
Hey, Jess.
And they're right, our killer shows. Instant chaos at the parade. It's time to take some prisoners. Jessica's tied up and appears to be being basted. Actually, it's not Jessica. It's Jessica's stepmom, who briefly gets away. He even finds Yulia in the fridge, still alive. Stepmom is then cooked for Thanksgiving Day dinner.
He's live streaming from somewhere in Portage Park.
They thought they tracked him down, but he's not really there.
Dinner is served.
Your next victim?
No one appreciates subtlety anymore. To go viral, you really need to hit people over the head.
One of them actually breaks free.
Show me that you're thankful, or die.
Our killer escapes. Chases after Jessica, who also escapes. She spots Bobby and thinks he's the killer.
It's Bobby.
Then Jessica pieces some things together, finds some mud on the cop's shoes. It's Patrick Dempsey, by the way.
Small mistakes.
And realizes he's the
That's how they
killer.
get caught.
What about Bobby?
Bobby? I had him drugged, dressed up, ready to be shot, putting an end to the mystery of John Carver's identity. My wife left me and Amanda put me back together. I loved her.
Turns
She's
out he
been
was having an affair,
But then you and your friends took her from me.
and she was pregnant.
I'm thankful for.
And Jessica's been streaming the entire conversation.
The service in here.
Bobby shows up to save the day.
Jess!
A chase ensues. A slow chase.
No leftovers!
I'll call you from school.
Be safe.
Tell Ryan he's still a dick, even if he's not the killer.
We searched every inch of that place. Everything was incinerated. There's nothing but ash. No one could survive a blast like that.
All right, let's talk about this movie, Thanksgiving. Yes, I'm reviewing a relatively new movie. I actually saw this in the theater last year, 2023. This movie was one of the fake trailers that premiered between, was it Planet Terror and, was it Grindhouse? Is that what it was? I can't remember. Yeah, I think that's what it was called. The Quentin Tarantino, Eli Roth stuff. They made 5 trailers in that were supposed to play between those, and 3 of those have actually been made into actual movies. A Hobo with a Shotgun and Machete, and now Thanksgiving as well. Don't, and I think SS Werewolf Women, or Werewolf SS Women, or something like that, are the only ones that haven't been made yet. Maybe they're coming. Who knows? But anyway, Thanksgiving. It's a horror movie based around Thanksgiving. At a Walmart type store, chaos reigns on Black Friday, or actually it's the Thursday. It's actually Thanksgiving. They open Thursday night. The doors crash open, and a few people die. It's a mess. Fast forward 1 year later, and it's Thanksgiving again, and somebody's going around killing people, and he's going after. He's wearing a mask, a John Carver mask, that mask. And he's going around killing people who were involved in the chaos that happened the year before at that riot at the store. And he's killing some kids that were there, killing some other people as well. And he's taking these bodies and setting up around a table, kind of like the movie Happy Birthday to Me or Mortuary as well. And he's tagging all the survivors, at least the kids who haven't been killed yet in this. And it's like an Instagram account or something like that. And ultimately, the main girl in this movie is a girl named Jessica. There's a love triangle with her former boyfriend whose arm was broken in that melee and her new boyfriend. There's some red herrings around here. We think even one or maybe either of them could be the killer. The police chief is Patrick Dempsey, by the way. Finally, he live streamed. The killer live streams. He's got a bunch of them kidnapped, as well as a bunch of the dead bodies around the table. He's actually cooked the stepmom, and she's on the table to be eaten. But then a couple of them get away, and the killer actually chases Jessica down, doesn't reach her. Jessica makes it to the police station where she talks to Patrick Dempsey, and then she sees some mud on his shoes and realizes he's the actual killer. And then he reveals it all to her. Turns out he was having an affair with this woman who's was the wife of the store manager, one of the workers there, and she'd been killed in the melee. So he'd been having an affair with her. She was pregnant. She was going to leave the guy and marry Patrick Dempsey, but never happened, of course, because she died that night. So he's been killing everybody who was kind of responsible, or at least had something perhaps to do with that riot the year before. Well, unbeknownst to him, Jessica is holding the phone and she's live streaming this entire reveal. So everybody knows he's the killer now. He ends up chasing her. She escapes. And then her former boyfriend, Bobby, who was one of the guys who broke his arm a year earlier, the two of them kind of escape, and they have this helium balloon that was filling up, not helium, yeah, I guess it was helium, blowing up this giant float from the Thanksgiving Day parade. They blow it up and presumably kill the police officer, and that ends our film. However, they search for the body later on. They can't find anything, and we do see one of the firefighters walking away, which is kind of hinting that maybe that's our killer underneath the mask, but we don't know for sure. But there is a Thanksgiving 2 coming at some future point. There you go, Thanksgiving. You know, the critics actually liked this movie, and I liked it too. It was kind of a throwback to your 80s horror movies. It kind of had that feel to it also, even though the kids... Some of the outfits I thought some of the people were wearing and some of the way the film was shot kind of made it feel like it was 1982. However, all the kids were obviously involved with cell phones and stuff like that, live streaming, that sort of thing. So it was obviously plays in modern times, but it still had that look and kind of feel a little bit of 1980, early 80s. So there you go. Nice little throwback. Like I said, the critics liked it. The Metacritic, if you look on IMDb, I think it's like a 63, which is green, and that's good. Positive. So there you go. One brief nude scene with the girl on the trampoline. We see her butt. Other than that, some pretty good gore scenes in this movie, actually, too. We got a beheading, and plus that scene where the woman got cooked in the oven, which is pretty cool. But all in all, pretty good film. I recommend it. Check it out. Leave some comments. Let me know what you think about it. It's called Thanksgiving. Click that link down below on Amazon and buy it because it's worth it. Bye.